Hello. It is a Saturday, and the reason why you can't see my face is so that I don't get strike, because I am minor, and yeah. Today is Saturday, and this morning I decided, well, I haven't had a coconut in a while, and I think I should open one. So, I'm gonna make this video a lot more clear than my other videos on opening coconut. I'm gonna give you guys a look at the coconuts I've got here. So I've got one here that I found on the ground. Hopefully it's definitely at least good. So the water's gonna be at least good. But whether or not it's going to be old, I could tell by the flower cap. Now this is not coming off, so this should still be fresh. Even though I did find it on the ground. Here we go. So, the way you do it, the best way to do it, just make it clear, you got a machete. So, use any old machete. I've got a Latin machete from the store. So it's $5. I've sharpened it up. It's very sharp. Super sharp. So you want to make sure that your machete is razor sharp. And you want to, some people like to go from top here, but I like to go from the bottom. That's the better way, I find, to do it. You want to hold on to the back of the coconut, or the top. Make sure your hand is underneath the coconut. Don't do this or that or any of that. Underneath, like this. There you go. Then you want to go on the ridge, and you just want to, like, don't go like full on hand, like, no. Just give it a nice chop. Then pull away, like that. Big piece comes off. Big piece comes off. Around. Just want to continue around the coconut. Just give it a couple more chops, and you'll be into it. And now you can see that I've got the whole top off in a nice crown. It's a point. You can use one of these larger cuttings here. And this you can use to scoop out the meat. Okay. Then you want to cut the bottom off so that it stands up flat. You don't have to do this, but if you want to like stand it up flat on a table, then this is the better way to do it. So just a couple chops into the top. That'll do. You want to flip it over. Give it a couple chops. Hopefully this coconut's not too young. Hopefully it has an actual shell. Because when they're really young, the shell is not even developed. It looks like this one is oxidizing over here, which shouldn't be bad, but might not be the best sort of thing. Looks like this one's got a shell. Oh yeah. This one should have some meat. So I'm just gonna kind of cut off. Go. I want to show you guys what you do once you get. So you just trim off all the excess husk that is on the shell. Throw that away, or I don't know, keep it there. I like to throw it over here. And as you can see, if you rip this off here, I've gotten to the actual coconut inside there. That's the coconut. So now, I guess you could use that to carry it. Here's the coconut, and what you want to do is you don't want to chop all the way into it. I find when you chop all the way into it, you risk losing water. What you want to try to do is just chop into the nut like that, so you get to the meat. And you can see this is a perfect coconut. You see that nice thick meat, but it's still rubbery. This is the perfect age of a coconut. And you want to just get in there with your machete. Take any excess meat off, eat that, or throw it away. And there it is. Nice big hole. And then you can start drinking it. I'd say this is about 10 months old. Maybe even 8 months. But this is the perfect age of coconut. The water is very sweet. It's nutty, it's flavorful, it's not fizzy yet. Even when it's fizzy, it's still good, but this is better. This is when the meat is nice and thick, but it's not a jelly, but it is a rubbery meat. In Hawaii, they call it rubber meat coconuts, if you're like one of those kind of people. But I'm not Hawaiian. I don't live in Hawaii. Never been there. So here we just call it coconut. It's just so perfect. It's a great thing to have in the morning. The reason why is because coconuts are full of electrolytes, and this one has a lot of minerals in it because, well, it's an older coconut. It's not like super young. So this one's been on the tree for a good 6 to 8 months, and it's really developed all the sugars, so it's like so concentrated and nutty. Like it really has that coconut taste, and it's super sweet and delicious. You asked me, this is the best time to harvest and eat your coconuts and drink them. So if you want a coconut, if you know how to identify the coconuts, you could do good. My favorite way to do it is, remember the top here? The flower on the top? If there's like a light color around the ring, it's probably young. Also, if you hit it like that and you hear a dull sound, and if there's a vibration on the other side of the coconut, then probably a good sign that it's pretty young. But this one should feel resin woody. Holy cow, it's hot. I really need this. It's nice and cool because I put the coconuts in the shadow. If you want to store your coconuts, you can't see them, but if you want to store your coconuts, the best place to do it is in the shade. Because the coconuts get something called sunburn, where it's like browning on the husk of the coconut. And if you don't put them in the shade, they'll also get very hot and warm, and no one likes warm coconut water. You drink coconuts to cool you down, and it's supposed to be refreshing. You always want to drink coconuts. If you don't live in a tropical area, you can go to the store, buy one of those coconuts that have like the husk shaved off. It's like white. They come from like Thailand or something. Buy those. These would be like this. Alright, I'm done the coconut, as you can see. Now it's time to open it up. So you take your machete, and the problem you have, even if you're accurate with the machete, you miss a lot. And I get the edge husk like this a lot. So what you want to do is you want to aim for the actual middle, like that. Eventually, you get it open, and there's the meat. And this is nice, thin meat, but it's still pretty thick, and my dog here enjoys it very much. You ready? And he just takes it and he runs away with it. That's it for coconut cutting. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like, or don't if you don't want to, but please just watch this video. It's very helpful. Here, ready? He's chasing that one.